Okay, and we're back. I hope. Man, streaming's hard, okay? There's always some kind of technical issue. Um, and sometimes you get to see it. This is one of those times. Anyway, oh no. Are you serious? Okay. I'm watching my bitrate like go up and down wildly for no reason. Why are you doing this to me? Thanks, Aladre. You know, it's funny because actually I looked earlier today and I think it said I had 801 or maybe 802 subs. And then right as I started the stream earlier, I was at 799. And now I'm at 800 again. So who knows? I never understand whether... well, you know, I watched a video about like how YouTube counts subs and like how they maintain that count on different servers, and they sometimes get out of sync and things get all wild, and that's why you see like a fluctuation in servers or in subs. But I'm never sure if it's something like that or if people are just getting bored and they're like, I don't want to watch Brian anymore. I mean, that's fine. That's fair. Okay. Okay, now it's giving me the message that the bit rate is higher than recommended. So at least the language is correct. So now it's still saying the thing that it said before. It's like, you know, your bitrate of 7,500 is higher than recommended. We recommend you set it to 4,500. At least that makes sense this time, because it definitely didn't on the stream before. But anyway, imagine not wanting to watch me. I mean, it's fair. Sometimes I'm boring. But okay. So hopefully, in theory, this should all work now. I have moved the PC from over this direction. Not that you can really see it, but over there, which would be like the farthest point from the DDR machine, almost, over to behind me. So I've actually got wires wrapping around the corner to get back to this camera here and the microphone and the overhead camera here. But that's all fine. I have long cables for a reason. This is that reason. So anyway, let me try and demonstrate what I was going to before. I kind of should I wait a couple minutes to see if anybody pops back in, or should I just go for it? I could wait, but I don't really have anything exciting to say, so I guess I'll just go for it. Okay, so let me mute the Yeti, and then I'm going to turn on the camera mic. Okay, so now you should theoretically be hearing me from the camera. Oh, a Burnout arcade? That would be pretty sweet, actually. I would love it if they would just, you know, make a new Burnout game. I know they did like Burnout Paradise Remastered, a year or two ago, which I played the heck out of Burnout Paradise on the 360, and I did get the remaster, and I played it some. I mean, it's still fun, and it looks great, but hey, it'd be great to get a new game. So, but that doesn't seem to be happening. Okay, you said maybe I should wait for a few. Well, I'm impatient, so we're gonna do it. I'll just be slow about it. So I'm gonna take the camera off of the tripod here, and I actually had to reinstall the battery in the camera. If you have been watching my streams at all, you may have seen a few times. Hi. You may have seen a few times where I forgot to plug the battery or plug the camera in, this main camera, and the result was that, you know, a couple hours into the stream, it would just die because the battery would die from just being on the whole time. And so I think during the Sound Voltex streams, I came up with the idea of, hey, let's solve that by making it idiot-proof, me being the idiot, of course, and just take the battery out of the camera, and therefore it will just simply not work unless I plug it in. So that's how it's been for a while now. But since I'm going to go remote with this camera, I have a very long HDMI cable for the camera. This is like 25 feet long, but I don't have a very long power cable. In fact, I think that power cable is maybe 2 feet, maybe 3 at the most, so it would definitely not be going anywhere. Okay, so 6 minutes late. Ristar, you're 6 minutes late, or I was 6 minutes late? I was right on time for a change. I mean, seeing as how I just set a time, an arbitrary time in the future, since I was already sitting down. But anyway, okay, so let me just kind of turn the viewfinder back on so you can see. Oh geez, come on, focus. Okay, so there's my table where I'm going to be working. We got the streaming computer over here. There's the tripod, and then there's all these cables on the floor that I don't want to trip on. But there is the PC. Like I said, it's kind of around the corner, and then of course DDR is way over there on the other side of the room. So let me just kind of grab my cable and we'll go. Oh. It sounds like you could hear me for a little while, but then I guess the video cut out almost immediately. That's fantastic. Son of a... I hate everything. Why can nothing ever go right? That's not true. Things do go right occasionally. But they're certainly not going right tonight. I cannot... Let me So I literally walked over to the machine and probably gave like a 10-minute explanation of what I'm looking at here. And I'm going to assume that you saw none of that. Or heard none of that. Because everything is awful. Oh, and I need to mute the camera audio because I turned the Yeti back on. All right. Should I try again? I think I know what happened. Maybe. Let me do this. I'm going to move the camera over there. And then I'm going to come back and make sure that it's actually running. That's the hardest part, is that you know, the streaming station is kind of fixed here, and I'm going clear on the other side. Okay. Well, so I was trying to show what the problem is on the DDR X cabinet that was going to attempt to fix tonight live, but clearly that didn't happen. So sorry about showing you 10 minutes of floor, but I will try it again. I'm gonna walk over there, and like I said, I'm gonna make sure that I'll come back and make sure that the camera is running. I'm going to try and actually set up a static shot over there. I think part of it is the fact that I was, you know, moving around. The cable probably did something dumb, or who knows what. But let's try this again. So I'm going to unmute. Mute this one. Okay, here we go. Okay, good. It looks like we still have live video, so I'm going to try and show what I was showing before. Basically, we've got the subwoofer enclosures. There's 3 lighting boards. There's 2 down here at the bottom, and there's 1 at the top. Each one has 6 RGB LEDs on them, and they are what light up this plexi cover over the speaker. Yeah, you can see how it lights up. I'm going to go into test mode and show you something. Crap. Wrong button. Sorry. So, here's what the issue is. If you look down here, what I'm telling it light red, and you'll notice that all 6 of them over here on this board are dead. They're doing nothing. On this board, we've got 4, and then 2 are not lit. Actually, they're lighting up dimly green for some reason, which is wrong. But, you know, whatever. And then, if I say green, then all of these are good for green, but again, this side, dead. And then if I say blue, again, we've got 4 that work here. These 2 are doing nothing. It looks like these 2 on the left-hand board, they are working. They happen to be the only ones that are working, apparently, on this board. So these 4 over here are completely dead. These 2 are blue only. And then on this side, it looks like, what was it? These 4 are fine. These 2 only light green. So anyway, and then if you tell it to light all of them, it should be white. So this is red, green, blue of all of the lights, and you'll see that these 4, they look white, like they're supposed to. But again, since these 2 only had green, those are kind of green, and these 2 only had blue. So that's all you get, and the result is that instead of this being a nice, solid, bright white, you get kind of white here in this area with a little bit of a green tinge over here, and then this part is kind of dark with a little bit of a blue tinge. So that's wrong. And that's what we're going to try and fix. When I was over here before showing, I had taken the screws out of this, so I can show you what the boards look like. Hopefully this doesn't crap out the video again. But what I was trying to explain is, especially over there on the right hand side, you can see there's a lot of like gunk. What I think happens is there's that ledge on the machine there. So if somebody puts some kind of drink or liquid on it and it happens to spill, it just slides straight down the plexi and just absolutely nails those boards. And you can see there's like corrosion even on the metal bracket here. So I think they just kind of put these in a vulnerable spot. Should any liquid get on or get spilled on the machine, it is headed straight for these, at which point they're probably going to get damaged. So, all right, that was a much quicker explanation than I had last time. I'm going to go back to the desk. Hopefully everything is still running. Hey! Looks like it's still working. Something actually decided to cooperate tonight. How about that? Okay. All right. So I've set this. So did you all see that and hear it this time? I hope. I'm gonna switch mics back. Because this one should sound a little bit better, I hope. Ian, what did you miss? You missed me explaining the purpose of this stream. Basically, the lights on the new DDR cabinet don't work properly, and so I'm going to try and fix them. But anyway, can someone just confirm, were you able to see all of that? See and hear all of that explanation over at the cabinet? Oh, you like my work table? It is nice. I enjoy breathing the fumes. They are delicious. Anyway, you caught the explanation about the terrible cabinet design. You know, it's funny. I definitely give I don't know. I go both ways with Konami. There are times when clearly they've thought things through really well and made some design decisions that work out. And then there are other times when it's like, this was a bad idea. And this is one of those where it's like, this was kind of a bad idea, but I'm not exactly sure. It's hard for me to say whether it was like an oversight. You know, obviously you can't think of everything. Or if they, I don't know. Basically, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt that, well, you know, they just didn't think about it, and it probably should have been a little bit different. If it were me, I think I would have either waterproofed those boards or set them further back in the cabinet, because they really are like right behind those little. They're fairly thin metal kick plates, and I guess the liquid thing probably wouldn't have occurred to me, so I think it probably was just an oversight on their part. But the especially in Japan, most people don't put drinks on machines in Japan. If you've ever noticed that, like, Japanese arcade machines, like the control decks and the consoles and stuff like that, are usually like flat on top, but American ones, they're usually like angled a little bit, and I think that's because in Japan most people are pretty conscientious and don't put drinks on machines, and in America everybody puts drinks on machines, and so they try and make it so you can't, so that you hopefully won't damage it when you clumsily spill your drink on something. But anyway, so I was talking with my friend Brandon, and I had done some troubleshooting on those lighting boards, and you know, determined that there was like damage, and I took it over to Brandon, and he confirmed what I suspected. In fact, it was worse than I thought. I thought that just some of the LEDs had maybe burned out or something like that, but he was finding corrosion and traces that were broken and all kinds of things that were just not good. I guess I'm still talking. I can kind of lean in here so that You're not just seeing my disembodied hand. Occasionally gesturing. But anyway, his suggestion, rather than fix it, was maybe a little bit extreme. But he was like, this will probably be easier and cheaper to just clone the board and make a new one. And I was like, well, okay. So that's what he did. So I've got these. Let me turn my overhead camera on so you can kind of see too. Let's see. Can I make that? Oh, come on. Let's make that a little bit bigger. And I can probably zoom in on that a little bit as well. So yeah, we've got our, oh, actually, let me flip that also so that it's not upside down. Not there. Flip. Rotate. Do the thing. There we go. Yeah, that's a little easier to deal with. Okay, so we've got he just cloned that whole board, and then we had three panels worth made, which means I have to like cut them off. I cut one off so far, so I've got one this is hard to do because I'm looking over my shoulder. I've got one single Ian 8-bit. Are you talking about 16-bit? I think that place is called 16-bit, and if it's what you were if that's the place you were talking about, I've been there once, and I would say almost half of their games had some kind of problem. It was a very disappointing experience, in my opinion. I did not have a very good time there because nothing worked. So anyway, so yeah, we've got my board here. I actually have already attached 4 LEDs here. You can see if I do this right. You probably can't see it through the brightness, but let me turn that off. So you see I got green, red happens to be the brightest, and then blue. The reason is it takes a different amount of power to get the same brightness out of the various colors. So they actually have resistors on here to kind of like provide the amount of power that is appropriate to get the same brightness out of all 3 colors. I don't have the resistors installed yet, and also I'm just probing this with my meter, which is actually not putting enough voltage, or not putting as much voltage as the machine would, so they're not going to be as bright as they normally would be anyway. But I can at least see, you know, that they're working. If I do this right. Should I go from there? Yeah, there we go. Green, red, blue. Cool. So that one's working. Green, red, blue. Cool. Green, red, blue. Okay, cool. So the four I did before are okay. You haven't been there since 2019. You know, I was thinking about it, and 2020 with COVID and everything, it's like simultaneously that whole year either just doesn't exist or was 10 years long. Like, some things feel like, you know, some things that I did right before 2020, it feels like it just happened because, like, nothing happened in 2020. And then other things is just like, God, that was so long ago. Time is weird. Okay. Let me turn my soldering iron back on. Get my spongy wet. Hopefully, this tip isn't clogged. Yay, it's not. Put a little flux on there. I'm gonna switch to my old man glasses. So I've got the thing that happens when you get older, where I can't focus on things that are too close. So I get some cheaters. All right. So these LEDs come on a big strip. Just gonna peel one out there. Oh yeah, we made some jokes. Making these boards. I guess I can't. I mean, I can zoom in that much, but it's gonna get a little bit. I don't have enough resolution to get too much bigger, I don't think. But yeah, We made it Konmai, and where the original board said made in Japan, this one says not made in Japan, because we're funny. Oh, did I just smudge my flux? I think I did. Let's put a little bit more on there. Okay. All right. Let me get the orientation of this guy correct. I'm upside down, so let me turn him around. They're really small, so they're kind of hard to handle with my fingers, so tweezers it is. I've got way too much flux just floating around down here. It's kind of a mess. All right. And we'll check my work. When I was doing this before, it definitely well, so let's see. There's 6 points on each one. I had done 4. I want to say 2 points I had done wrong. So 2 out of 24. There's green, red, blue. Got it. Cool. So that one's good. Just one more, I guess. But then I have to put what do you call resistors on, which actually I haven't even opened those yet, so we'll see how fun those are going to be. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ian, you were talking about a vent hood. Yeah, this stuff smells delicious. right in my nose. All right, let's test this one. Oops, wrong direction, I think. Got it. Cool. I did it. Now, I need to look. I got excited. I kind of I set most things up. Before going live, but there were a couple of things that I didn't. Okay, I gotta open it over here, I guess. You hope I have some kind of fume extractor going? Yes, it's called my nose. Don't do that. It's not good for you, but looks like my bandwidth is kind of fluctuating. So sorry if the stream is getting all wonky. Sorry, I'm just looking up the schematic for this board so that I know which so that I know what resistor to put where. Okay, that makes sense. So it's there's two different resistor values, and the higher value goes on the red, which, as we saw earlier, is the brightest. And the lower value goes on the green and the blue, and that should make them all look about the same. So I can't take credit for doing the design of the PCB, but as he was doing it, as I was like, hey, let's put some jokes in there, and so I like grabbed the Konami logo from one of their from some document I found online, and like swapped the letters real quick because I thought it would be funny. So I did the KonMi logo, but I did not do the board itself. All right, let's see. These are the 220 ohm resistors, so these go on the middle ones. Looks like some solder crept over there. There's 1,000 in here. That's way more than I need, but oh, jeez. Everything's so small. Hurts my brain. How do they come out of there? Do they just... Oh, I got 2 out. Well, there you go. Can you see that? I'm not even sure you can. They're so small. It's ridiculous. It's got to be like 2 millimeters wide, maybe. There's clearly something on my tweezers that's a little bit sticky because they keep sticking to it. Or maybe they're magnetic. That's a possibility, I suppose. Okay. Get a little flux in there. And I said these were the 220s, right? Yeah, they go in the middle. Okay. Hold on. I need to clean up a little bit. I got way too much flux on here. Come on. Where you at, alcohol? There it is. So this is my first time doing surface mount parts. Well, I guess second time. First was when I put these 4 on before the stream, but I'm gonna call this the same time. I am not used to dealing with stuff that's this bloody tiny. The fact that these are sticking to my tweezers is being a little bit problematic. Make sure my tweezers are clean. Well, I think I lost one already. One resistor. I mean, fortunately I have 1,000 of them, so... Oh, there it is. Never mind. Found it. No, I'm guessing that these tweezers must be magnetic because I just cleaned them and they're still... Actually, I'm going to use my phone as a magnifier. I haven't really gotten a look at these. I'm just kind of want to see them. Interesting. It says 221 on it. You can maybe see it in my phone there. Yeah. Now, that's not tacked down. That's why it's kind of crooked. But you can kind of see what I'm dealing with there. More than I want. Okay. Okay. So with that there, I should be able to get through red. Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I guess I'll do this other one since I have 2 of that value out. Oh, come on. I think it's a little bit crooked, but I think I don't care. Got it. Cool. I'm trying to decide if I should just install all of this value and then switch to the other one. I'm just wondering if trying to get it above and below one that's already installed is going to be trouble or not a big deal. Man, I put a lot of solder on that one. It's blobby. This is not my best work. But, like I said, this is my first time doing surface mount or anything this small, so, you know. I'm not going to expect it to be perfect. I'm just going to hope that it works. Let me do one of the other value just to see if it's a pain to work around the one that's already there. So what do these say on them? Okay, so these say 161. Cool. Do I have some even smaller tweezers? There's some pointy ones that might help with this. It's getting a little bit easier. Works. Yay. Okay. Next. Okay, so it's not difficult to work around. Okay, good to know. So how's everybody doing tonight? Is this boring? This is kind of boring. All right. Hey, Barricade. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. All right. 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12 more to go. Woo! Good Lord. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3 more of these. I love that these things make micro SD cards seem enormous. I was wrong. I need 4. Ah, well. Just get one more out in a minute. Did I get stuck? Yes. Okay, good. Too much. Cool. Well, as I do this, it is getting a little bit easier. As with most things, right? Practice. I got ahead of myself. I didn't actually apply any solder there. I'm stupid. There we go. You usually put on people who are building or custom mechanical keyboards? Nice. Mm-mm. This one doesn't seem to be working. My first fail. That's fun. There we go. Just have to reflow it a little bit. Then we all good. All right, one more of these. All right, Barricade, have a good night. Guess I could put some music on or something. There's a lot of silence in this stream. Probably wasn't the brightest idea. Cool. Well, how about that? I forgot to plug the camera in. 1 second. And that's why I took the batteries out of the camera before, so that it had to be plugged in to work at all. But since the beginning of this stream I went remote, as in to the other end of the room, I had to have the battery in it. But then, of course, when I got back, I forgot to plug it in. Because that's what I do. Cool. Cool. All right. Well, over halfway done. All right. Nice. All right. Give these a test. Uh-oh. I got something bridged here. Oh, I see it. Little too much solder on there. Try again. Hmm. Looks like it's at the LED. No? Yes. Hmm. What's going on here? Well, I've done something wrong. And this had started to go so well. What's weird is it looks like the problem is in this last LED. I think I've got something something bridged there, but I would have tested it when I put it on originally. So why it decided to get bad after the fact, I'm not sure. Unless I just had so much flux under there that it like something stuck together underneath. I guess that's possible. Hmm. I think that might be how the board is. Hmm. Well, let me try and put these connectors on it. See what I get. All right. That's connected. That one's connected. That one maybe needs to get hit again. That one's fine. All right. Bit more solder over here. Okay. Now we're good. All right. I guess I can just try it, see what happens. All right. I'm trying to decide whether I want to just plug this in and see what happens. I'm also trying to decide if I want to move the camera over to check it out. Let's try. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, turn those off for a second. Ugh! I'm going to pull that plug. Actually, this will be easier to pull this one. Just go through. Okay. I didn't actually bring the board over. Okay, so here's the old board. We're going to just look at this one on the right here. And you can see the red, only 4 out of 6 light up. Green, all of them work. Blue, again, only 4 out of 6 work. So, if I disconnect this, and I connect up my new one that I just made, what happens? Okay, red, all 6 work. Blue, uh-oh, I've got one that's doing something weird. Green, okay, so they all work, except this one over here, and this is what I was trying to figure out at the bench, was it was lighting it, something's bridged or crossed or something going on here, because I get red instead of blue. Oh, and when it tries white, it looks like I'm only getting red and green. Yeah, I get red and green, so it's like a yellow. But overall, it seems like it's working. Also, those seem bright AF. Alright, well, that's cool. Have a drop of solder across blue-red, possibly. It's possible. I'm just not sure where. I'm not. Hello? Well, that's useless. Hold on, let me switch my mic back. Why did that just go out of focus for no reason? There we go. Goodness. Um, it might be right there. Let me pull the original board and see how it behaves real quick, because that might be helpful. Be right back. Okay, here we go. So here's my Konami original and my Konmi clone. Just want to test a couple things out on the original to see how they behave. Interesting. Well, this could be interesting. It looks like the originals are blue, red, green, but these are green, red, blue. which I believe is going to make them the wrong colors. In the game. Well, that's interesting. Okay, well, that's one issue. Issue number 2. And that's just the part, I think, is different. Okay, so it does look like red and blue are something on this. Have I tried DDR Konosute? I have not. I don't know. I don't know what that is, so I don't think that I have. Okay, so I found where it's bridged. I just don't... Well, I guess I can see that. Oh, is that... Is that the new PC version that's replacing DDR-V? Is that what it's called? I did, if that's what you're talking about. I've heard of it, but I have not, like, looked into it at all. I haven't seen any of it. All right. Well, I fixed the bridge. Now I just have to resolder it, I guess. And then I need to go look and see if indeed I've got the wrong colors, or at least the colors in the wrong order, which I think I do, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna I'm not sure what the solution to that's going to be. Alright, did that fix it? Green, red, blue. Yay! Nope, something's still messed up. Still available till September for free. I might check it out. Is that whole LED just offset a little bit? I think it is. Okay. I think when I soldered it down, I think it was it's a little bit high, so I think one of the pins is sitting across two pads. Let me see if I can just take the whole thing up. Yeah, that's what it is. I just didn't get it placed right. All right. Well, thanks for the tip on that. I will check it out. Do you know, is it free through September or until September, as in I have like a week left? Or barely, not even a week left. Until September. So I've got like less than a week left, it sounds like. All right, well, I will try and check it out soon, I guess. This is very interesting. I see where the problem is. I just don't know if I can fix it. All right. I got it off. I think I wrecked the LED, but it's okay. I have extras. All right. I think the last Windows 7 machine I have is actually running Dance Maniacs Update. Although all my DDR computers are actually running XP. But I'm sure I can come up with something. Yeah, I don't even care. I'm just going to put a new LED on there. If it's wrecked, it's wrecked. I got more. They're not crazy expensive. They're a little, I think they're a little bit under $1. I forget. They are the most expensive thing on the board. But they're not like multiple dollars or anything. All right, let's see if I can do this better this time. I've got the connectors on there now, though, so it doesn't want to sit flat. Oh, I didn't put flux down. Well, hopefully it'll just get in there. All right. Did he fix it? help if I turn my meter on. Looks like it's not quite tacked down. How does it run in XP? Well, I haven't tried Ace 2.0 or 2.0 Plus. Ace runs just fine in XP. I mean, the legit game is that way, so there's that. But well, now I'm bridged a different way. What the F? This is rather frustrating. I do not quite understand what's going on here. Initially, I had 2 pins lighting red and no blue, and now I've got 2 pins lighting blue and no red. And that looks very clean. That looks a whole lot better than I did before. So, what gives? Yeah, I've got all of those running in XP. Got it. Okay. There was a bridge and these resistors as well. Okay, so this should work. Let's go test it again. And then I'll also see if I have the color order issue that I think I do as well. Once I download it, I honestly don't know. I mean, if I get it downloaded, well, first of all, I would only be able to play it on the old cabinet right now. The new cabinet is not ready for anything like that. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't want to make any promises because I don't have myself planned out that far yet. But I guess if it's gonna stop being free, you know, within a week, I guess I need to get on it, huh? Give this thing a test. Red, blue, green, they all work, but I was right. The colors are backwards. So red is correct. It's red, and if I cover these up, you can see the red is coming from the top as well. But blue, oops, these are green up here. So blue and green are swapped, and you can tell here too, these are lighting up blue and these are green. So that is, white is fine though, obviously. Okay, well, I guess let me walk back over here. right, well, so anyway, Knocked, yeah, I will look into hold on, switching my mic. I'll look into Kansute, and see what I can come up with. And Ian, oh no, the Matrix walk, that takes me back. Goodness gracious. Got a little bit of gunk on my desk. Is that just... I think it's just flux. Is it coming up? Yeah. Hooray! I didn't ruin my desk. I mean, it's probably ruined in other ways, but, you know. Okay, anyway. Well, cool. So, got the, I got that board assembled at least. So that's great. And it works. Just gonna have to get back with Brandon and figure out if there's a way we can swap blue and green, or if we're gonna have to order different LED parts, or what we're gonna do about that. Dang it. Well, at least generally, I'm gonna say success. We're one step closer to getting that X cabinet back to 100%. The other thing that I want to do probably in the next week or so is take off all of the black metal trim pieces. I'm going to take them out to be sandblasted and repowder coated, because they're a lot of them have some rust on them, and I want to get that taken care of before they get any worse. But other than that, let's see. Wow, I've been on like a whole regular stream's worth of time, 3 hours. So, thanks to everybody, to everybody or anybody who actually like stuck with me this whole time. I know this was probably a very a rather silent and kind of boring stream, but hey, you got to see my very first attempts at surface mount soldering, and it went decent, I think. It definitely started out slow, and then got a little bit faster, and then I ran into a problem, but I managed to figure it out. So yay. 2 points for me, I guess. Anyway, I am gonna get off of here for now. Like I said, I'm gonna have to regroup and try and figure out what to do about the swapped colors, and then we'll go from there. But at least I got one done. So anyway, thanks for coming along with me on this little journey, and I will take a look at Kanasute and see if I can get it running, and hopefully we'll see you again before too long. So have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.